the reticular activating system, the RAS. This is what your brain uses to filter your reality. Everything comes through your mind. Nothing else comes into the physical without the cause, which is through the mind. The reticular activating system basically filters reality based on two factors: belief up here in the conscious and a belief in the subconscious. Interestingly enough, we also exist in higher dimensions. We are unable to perceive or experience these dimensions based on the limitations of our brain. Our brain can only perceive 1, 2, 3, 4 dimensions. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 is unavailable to your brain, to your RAS, but it's there. There is higher dimensions, higher things going on, higher frequencies. Anything you want can happen now. So if you want to change and make the mind become the world, you have to create new filters or new maps of reality. Next point: everything that you want right now exists in this space right here. First law of thermodynamics: energy can never be created or destroyed, can only be transformed. So that means every single thing is here right now. Next point: how do I experience those very things that are here right now? It's all about harmony, oscillation. The universe we live in is a harmonious place. It has harmony on two aspects: what we human beings call negative and positive. To the universe, nothing of that exists. It's just harmony. It's looking for balance on each spectrum. Many people call that duality. All right. So when you become in harmony, that's called alignment. How do you get to be aligned with what you want? It's all about what's called your oscillation. It's not really vibration. Everything really oscillates. Okay? So let's just make it simple. We'll call it a vibration so you can understand. When you vibrate, you give off frequencies. Everything has a frequency in hertz. The earth has a frequency, you have a frequency, even the universe has a unique frequency. It's like a radio. You can tune in, you can dial in, and you can get the frequency, all right? So it's all about your vibration. So to get what you want, to be in harmony with what you want, it's a two-step process. It's something you have to see around you. Second point is something you have to feel in the moment. When you feel something, it creates the oscillation. Now, every vibration must find their counterpart. Everything must find their match, whether positive harmony, negative harmony. When it finds its match, that's what we call the manifestation. Now, no one knows exactly how manifestation occurs on a detail level. All we know is that it comes in based on the principle of quantum physics. Particles come together, they manipulate, the subconscious mind works to create infinite outcomes, and you experience it. That's all we know. No one can ever tell you a detailed scientific aspect because no one knows, but we know it happens. So that is called harmony, oscillation. Now, next point, frequencies. We talk about hertz. So we all have different emotions and feelings: love, happiness, anger, neutrality, peace. All of these, right? Joy. Very good emotions are based on what you think. It can be very negative emotions. With these emotions, they oscillate or they vibrate. Now, the higher your oscillation, the better chance of harmony to manifest something. Repeat that. The higher the vibration, the better your chances to manifest, because it creates the harmony, and the harmony is alignment. Alignment now must find its counterpart, which whatever physical thing it is, it comes into, and it starts in an immaterial, then it comes into a physical world. Let's talk about the frequencies. Do you know what's the most powerful vibration or oscillating frequency? Well, we used to say it was love. Nope. Happiness? Nope. Joy? Nope. Whoa. Fear? Nope. Doubt? Nope. Worry? Nope. All right, Mark, don't put me in suspense. What is the highest vibrational oscillation frequencies? I'll give you the top 3. And I'll go from 3, 2 to the number 1. The third highest state of oscillation you can be in is a state of neutrality. Neutral has the highest hertz frequency. Being neutral means being in a flow. Being neutral means not attached. Being neutral, it is what it is. Think about that. Being neutral is even higher than love, joy, and happiness. Science says that. They did the measure and everything. Next one, number 2. We're going to top 3. So number 2 now, before we go to number 1. Guess what number 2 is? Peace. Being at peace is the highest vibrational, higher than love, joy, happiness, all of the other stuff. Boom. Number 1, highest state of frequency you can be in. And if you get to this point, you can manifest anything quickly, easily, effortlessly. It's enlightenment. Enlightenment, peace, neutrality. If you possess those 3 qualities or develop those 3 feelings, you are a manifesting beast. You can manifest things so easily and effortlessly. Enlightenment is the awareness of spirit and body. When you become enlightened, you now are aware that the body and the spirit exist differently but coexist together. They are unity. That's enlightenment. That's when people go through spiritual awakening, spiritual journey, spiritual stuff. That's what they call enlightenment. So, no wonder I always speak about flow. Why do I always talk about non-attachment, being in the flow, just going with it? Because I realize that when you're neutral to anything, you become everything. Let's go back to the next point. What brings this into true focus? Universe. Everything is your center. You are the center of all of this. Singularity. We created from nothing. Nothing became us. So this singularity that came out has all the particles that exemplifies who we are. So when you're the center of everything, you don't have to be attached to nothing. That's why neutrality is such a high frequency, because all the other emotions create a different stagnant of energy. Got that? Next point. Note about the human self, human personality. You cannot get what you want truly, sustainably, consistently until you appreciate yourself. If you don't appreciate yourself, everything depreciates. Your health will depreciate. Your money will depreciate. Your love life will depreciate. All things depreciate if you don't appreciate yourself. In other words, you have to love yourself. If you cannot understand this principle, you will not get how this thing works. Being able to appreciate yourself means being able to be open. It means being able to develop neutrality, peace. That's when you love yourself, because you have given yourself the permission to experience everything you could desire. Does that make sense? Do you get that one? Next point. Money. Money, money, money. To manifest or to create wealth in your life, it's all about a state of being. When you have a state of being or a state of feeling, you will create the money. And the money ties back to what? How you appreciate yourself. What is money? Money is an exchange of value based on an energetic signature you give out. Once you can give something to someone or anyone that is of value that they can't get, or that will change their life or will affect them in some positive aspect, you will have money. Money will come to you. That's money. The minds. Next one, the minds. Let's talk about the superconscious and the subconscious mind. An individual that is connected to the superconscious mind sees reality as a form of oscillation, frequencies, and energy. They don't see reality as a physical thing. I'm talking big picture here. Of course, they see physical stuff, but what I'm speaking about is how they perceive, how they interpret, and how they react. Example, when I'm sitting in this car, I'm aware that I'm sitting in the car. When I'm in a superconscious state, I'm aware that the car, me, and everything around is connected as one. When I'm in a regular state of 3D consciousness, I just see the car around me. I don't see anything else. I don't have the idea, I don't have the perception that everything is one or interconnected. Everything is a fractal. Superconscious state, when you're there, you become enlightened. You get to a higher level of consciousness. That's where you have genius ideas. Next point, all thoughts carry different levels of consciousness. Conscious mind have different levels of thought. If you're in a conscious mind, you will only be able to receive limited thoughts, analytical thoughts. When you're into a super conscious mind, you will experience great thoughts, genius thoughts, into super heightened intuition. It all comes in when you're in a super conscious state. Next point, the subconscious mind. Very illogical, interacts with the super conscious mind. Has the ability to create anything you want through another point, higher self, above the superconscious mind. Goes back to enlightenment. When you're enlightened, you understand that there is a version of you sending information to you through, next point, downloads. Information projected into your subconscious, later revealed through your conscious, your ego. These are the very tools that you can use. And it shows one big point. Notice what I began. Everything I talked about came from where? In the mind. You live in the mind. The mind is a projection of this. Next point. Think about this. Every single physical thing you see around you, man-made obstacles, anything, technology, all this stuff, where did it come from? The mind, and then it was transferred and manifested into a physical form. That's what you need to know. You get that, you get to change and deliberately create your world. Thanks.